Okay, so double French lamb chops, fennel seed encrusted. That's what we're doing. In Chef Lloyd, I'm just imitating and matching what I saw him do. So the first ingredient we have is ground pepper. And, you know, I love doing this. And it's like show and tell. And coarse sea salt, or you can use fresh chopped thyme. I'm using dry. And once again, if you guys are like me, you decide to do this at the last minute, you don't have it on hand, you've been away like me, I always have fresh herbs on hand. But if you don't, you know what, dried is fine. Really, dried is fine. Then I'm going to just throw this in. He didn't do this, but this chimichurri, I didn't pronounce that right. But you know, basically it has the same thing. It's spices, which is parsley, salt and garlic, and lemon oil. So I'm going to add just a little bit. That'll be the Living with Phyllis adding. And then one rule that I got from all chefs, especially Chef Lloyd, and of course my favorite Chef Jay, always get fresh, good ingredients. So I'll actually be roasting the fennel seed to really bring out all the nice oils, and that's what we're going to encrust the lamb with. And then I'm also adding garlic to chop with pepper and with salt to marinate the actual chops. And then this rub also calls for, I think he used Reggiano. I'm almost sure that's what he used. I could be wrong, but I'm using this wonderful cheese that I got from my friend. She goes to Italy every year, and she brought that back for me. So I'll be grating some of that. And that's it, you guys. That's it. That's it. So I'm going to get started with roasting the fennel, all right? Behind the scenes, living with Phyllis. Double French cut lamb chops. Fennel seed encrusted. Here we go. It's about to go down. Here I go giving chef tips again. The fennel seed, and this is all new stuff that I'm trying with you guys, so I'm just passing this on to you so you can be more chef-like. The fennel seed, which I got the organic, it was a little pricey, but not that much, maybe a couple of dollars more. And I'm going to toast it to bring out the natural oils before 2 tablespoons, since we're doing 4 chops, right? That sounds right. Oh well, maybe it's a little bit more, right? Okay, I have the skillet on medium, and my skillet, okay, go on and tease me that I am obsessed with Isla Vida. All of you know this history, I won't go through it, but Isla Vida, Chef Jay had a custom-made rotisserie grill, smoker, wood, charcoal. It was fantastic, and they named it Carlota. Carlota was a slave, and she led some of the biggest rebellions, and Fidel Castro honored her tenacity by building a huge monument. So I also, you're like, what does it have to do with your skillet, Phyllis? And actually it's getting hot, you need to put your oil in. Anyway, the reason why I mention it is because I have a name for my skillet. This skillet was given to me by my brother Eric from Monroe, Louisiana, and it belonged to our grandmother. Our grandmother, you know, Monroe, Louisiana, a lot of South, we call our mother, grandmothers, Ma Dear. So we called her Ma Dear, but her name was Corrine. My namesake and my niece's namesake, Corrine. So this beautiful black skillet, can you imagine what she did over the years in this skillet? If it could talk, fried chicken, okra and tomatoes. I can just imagine. Anyway, I'm getting digressed. Okay, so the name of my skillet is Corrine, all right? In honor of my grandmother, and I do everything in the skillet. So right now we're going to do, I just cover it with a little bit of olive oil. I think it's actually warm enough now. We'll put the fennel seed in, and literally, see, it smells good already. And this is really just toasting it. I probably could have toasted it just without any oil, to be honest with you. All right, we're gonna go to the rub now. Bye! Behind the scenes. It's so good to grade your own economically. It's just good. You pay for the convenience of a pre-grade. Plus, I heard if you get that, you know, that big green can of Parmesan, grated Parmesan, that they put wood in it. That's what I heard. And if y'all on a budget and you get those no-name cans, I'm just saying, be forewarned. It's always best to have a big chunk grated yourself. So I've just grated 2 tablespoons. So this will be my, maybe I did a little bit more. Back. Now, these are the 4 double French lamb chops that I cut off of a rack. And I have this cute little mini one. I'm calling this a chef's treat because that's going to be done very quick. And just coarse sea salt, coarse pepper, and garlic is something I added. And so now I'm going to rub the garlic off because I definitely don't want that to be on there to burn. And I just wanted to flavor the meat. So I'll take all that off and then we will put on our rub. So here are the double French lamb chops that are wonderful rub, toasted fennel seed rub with parsley, thyme. If you have it fresh, go for it, but I used all dry. And Parmigiano Reggiano finely grated. It's been sitting for about 10-15 minutes. And so now it is time to put Corinne to work. My dear, my beautiful skillet from my grandmother from Louisiana. And put it on medium. I don't want it too hot. First one. Why do I love that sound? Just tell me, why do I love that? Do you love that sound? So I'm hoping I can put all 4 in. Maybe this way, right? Oh, I have to move that one a little bit. Oh well. Good. And then that little mini one, we'll just squeeze that in. How's that? Alright, 4 minutes each side, and then a intro. Okay, here we are. We flipped it once. Now it's been 4 minutes. We're going to flip it for the last time. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look good? And this cute little one, we're going to flip that, and that one's done. Probably could have taken that out earlier. Just put that aside, and we'll flip these last. And we will finish them in the 400-degree oven. And then I'll come back for the final finale. Yeah, I just took the 4 double French cut Fennel encrusted lamb chop out of the oven. Turn the oven off. And unfortunately, I tasted my chef's treat. And I like mine a little more rare, but good. But guess what the problem is, you guys? It's too salty. It's too salty. I think it's because the chimichurri had salt in it. And remember, I have this marinated in coarse sea salt and ground pepper. That actually is enough. You didn't need any more salt. No more salt. But double lamb chops, fennel encrusted. Thanks, Chef Lloyd. I did the best I could. Beautiful. Behind the scenes. Living with Phyllis in my kitchen. Alright, you guys. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. In my kitchen, French cut, double lamb chop, fennel seed, encrusted. Looks good, smells good. Yummy. Alright, y'all. Let it rest. I'll fix a little salad, and that's it. Thanks for coming behind the scenes. The full show and recipe to come.